Well, hello everybody. It's been quite some time since I've posted to this channel. Over 8 months, I believe, by looking at the time when the last video was posted. So apologies for that. You know, things have been quite hectic. It's much harder to have more than one channel than you may think. You know, especially while working. I know that at the moment I'm currently on summer holidays, so I guess I would have had more time to do this. I've only got a few weeks left of the summer holiday, but I would like to revive this channel. Hello everybody, welcome back to this channel, my little house in Bohemia with me, Mark. And you saw at the intro part there my little dog Elvis. So we live here together in the Eagle Mountains of eastern Bohemia. And yeah, I mean, I originally started the channel rather, when I had the house built. And I thought, yeah, I will be doing loads of stuff, it's great, but no, because to do loads of stuff, of course, you need money, and after finishing the house, I didn't have very much left, so a lot of the projects and things I wanted to do, and I thought I'd be filming throughout the course of this summer and whatever, have to take a back seat until I save up enough, of course, to crack on with them. Now, you would notice at the beginning of the video, it's quite overgrown at the moment. Now, part of the reason for that is because one, I haven't done the gardening like I should have done. But that's not the main reason. I suppose the main reason is I'm still waiting on the landscaping to be done. It can't go ahead now until I've got rid of the overgrown weeds and things that you see here, like behind me. Yeah, blocking out the views and stuff. They've kind of grown pretty tall. But as I said, the landscaping can't happen until I finish with that. I have made quite a lot of progress on it in the last week or so, which is good. I've had the help of one former student from school, which is really nice. That they've come over to help me out a couple of mornings last week, because it's quite a big job to do on my own. Originally it was all cut down when the landscaper was going to do it about 3-4 months ago, and then we had a period of bad weather, and then they didn't come and do it. Which is understandable, I suppose, because with, you know, the weather as it was and whatever, maybe they weren't sure when they could do it. But of course I should have maybe kept on top of it, but you know, part of my thinking was, well, you know, it's a lot of effort to do it when he's going to come any day now and, you know, finish off the landscaping. Of course that never happened, so it grew up and up and up, and now I'm in the situation where I have to deal with it. But you know, to be honest, it's hard work, but I'm finding if I can stick to about, you know, 30 to 60 minutes a day in the morning, because it's too hot in the afternoon to do it, I'm actually quite surprised at the progress that's been made. It doesn't look like it perhaps from where I'm sitting at the moment, but if you go down the drive or further down the hill, you can definitely see how things are starting to take shape. So yeah, there we have it really. Maybe not the most exciting part of this channel so far, but I hope to get things back on track. And maybe part of my mistake was thinking that this would be a channel pretty much dedicated only to doing work and stuff around the house, and therefore that means the content or output would be quite low. But there's no reason why I can't expand it into just general living and living here in the Eagle Mountains of eastern Bohemia, because it's a beautiful place, and I'm sure people will be happy to see some of the scenery, join Elvis and I for our walks from time to time, and just some kind of general discussion about life here in the Czech Republic. So maybe those things going forward are things I can concentrate on while I save up to get other projects done, such as the fencing. Stairs also have to be installed inside here, and yeah, that's just, there's loads of stuff to do. Of course, it's a never-ending story, and I can probably spend the rest of my life doing improvements to this place. You know, I mean, obviously the house itself, the shell and everything is brand new, is fine, but there still needs stuff that there's still stuff that needs doing inside and outside, and I guess I should just get to them when and if I can. So yeah, that's I think how we're going to manage this channel going forward. I thank those of you who've stuck with me during this kind of strange hiatus, and then those that didn't, well, you weren't missed. I'm only kidding. But yeah, so I think maybe what we'll do is just maybe do a little tour, a little walk around the garden again, and just show the area, so you can kind of see what there is. I mean, it's not a massive property. I do find a lot of people who are leaving the UK now seem to be buying these, like, you know, 10,000 euro houses set amongst acres of land. And while it's all very nice, I think in theory I'm struggling to maintain, of course, the little land I've got, and it's nowhere near an acre. Probably the whole plot, if I'm lucky, is maybe a quarter of an acre. So yeah, it's a nice idea. I guess I'm lucky that I'm surrounded by the countryside and nothing yet has really been built, or, you know, there will be stuff built unfortunately in the future. I'll talk about that in a minute. But at least a lot of the countryside here will be, you know, protected and unbuilt on, at least for now. You know, maybe when I'm 60 I'll be sitting here on the terrace looking out at a block of flats. You never know, but hopefully not. So there we have it. Let's have a little wander around. So I'm standing here at the edge of where my terrace will be eventually, and then you can't really see it, I suppose, because of the overgrown weeds and everything, but there is an edge there and it slopes down towards the compost bin over there. Yep. Sorry, I'm holding this camera with one hand and trying to hold Elvis with the other, and he's of course going around everything the wrong way. There we go, that might be better. Right into Elvis. Yeah, I think he quite likes it. He quite likes the overgrown stuff. He goes in there and takes a nap and whatever. But yeah, as we move along the side here of the house, and the property board is pretty close to the, what is for some people the back of the house, which is actually the front of the house. I just wanted the back, the front door to be kind of on this side. I don't know why. Maybe because you can see there's the front door to the place, but maybe because they will actually be building here, I think sometime in the autumn, which is a shame, but I think it will also have positive impacts for me too, because at the moment I'm very exposed in the winter to the wind and snow and stuff, snow drifts and whatnot. So with another house there, I think it will give me that little bit of a breaker. So I'm pretty much walking down the edge of my garden before we hit the neighbour's garden, and just where that opening is there is, as I say, like the border, pretty much where Elvis's lead is really. So I'm standing in my garden, the other side of Elvis's lead is the other person's garden. It's pretty much going to be a similar size of plot. So it does mean that all that over there will remain free of building. I guess it just means that this neighbour will now have the uninterrupted view that I've enjoyed for the last year or so. But you know, if I sit down here in the bottom of the garden and look up, I'll still be able to see it, although not, well, I can't really see it from my terrace anyway. But yeah, so this is it. This is the compost heap, the one main gardening thing I've managed so far. And then you see this mound here. This is the extra earth and stuff that needs to be put up there once all those weeds are cleared out. So yeah, it's going to be some hard work, but I'm looking forward to it. I think the thing is just to kind of manage my expectations, and that things have to be done with a degree of patience. You know, it's not all going to get done in one afternoon, especially, you know, when you're doing it all yourself, and you might not be the most physically fit person in the world to do it, right? So you just do what you can, and gradually it's going to take shape. Like you can see that earth there, that's already been cleared out, so it's coming along, and that only took a couple of hours really, so it's not too bad. But yeah, there we have it. I'll probably show you some more later in another video, but I just wanted to kind of give you some idea of where we're at. So there's our little tour. I'll save a bigger tour for once it's all cleared out. so you have some element or some idea of kind of before and after in your heads. But yeah, I do hope to be posting more to this channel and broadening it out into general life in Bohemia, which may have been my original intention anyway. But yeah, I've just been concentrating more on my booktube channel, Book Time with Elvis, I suppose, recently, and rather let this one slide. But I think there's a lot I could be doing on this channel as well, which will be fun. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the little update, and hopefully things will be far more exciting in the future. We'll have to see. But yeah, from Elvis and I, we'll say cheerio and see you soon. Hopefully not in another 8 months. Bye everybody.